The highest number of complaints were against the eThekwini Municipality, and then Rustenburg, and then Polokwane, Cape Town, and Victor Kanye and Joel Habi district municipalities.
It is unlawful to prevent anyone, either documented or undocumented, from accessing healthcare. Every child, whether documented or undocumented, they've got the right to access education, they've got the right to access healthcare.
Our demands is that we want them to prioritize South Africans because it's an institution that's supposed to be servicing South Africans.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. South Africans are angry. During yesterday's press briefing by the South African Human Rights Commission, one of their top officials, Dr. Martin Nsibirwa, the man in charge of research at this organization, spoke publicly. And South Africans immediately noticed something shocking. Many people are convinced that this man is not South African. His accent alone has sparked outrage online, with citizens asking, why is someone who doesn't even sound South African holding such a powerful position in a commission that's supposed to be protecting our rights? South Africans are already fed up with this commission for constantly defending illegal foreigners, blocking law enforcement, and putting foreigners first while citizens are left behind. And now, this appearance feels like a proof of everything we've suspected, that the South African Human Rights Commission truly doesn't work for us. Let's get into it.
The highest number of complaints were against the eThekwini Municipality, and then Rustenburg, and then Polokwane, Cape Town, and Victor Kanye and Joel Habi district municipalities. Those were the 5 top respondents in terms of municipalities. And the last 2, they are both there. The graph shows 6, but I'm talking only of 5 because the last 2 are tied.
Number 2, we were very clear that it's unlawful for any citizen or anyone to try to enforce immigration laws. No one is allowed to play the role that is supposed to be played by Home Affairs. Number 3, we've engaged with the National Police Commissioner, we've engaged with the National Health Department to say that they must do their work, which is policing, which is ensuring that everyone is able to access healthcare. So very, very clear, the answer is very, very clear that it is unlawful to prevent anyone, either documented or undocumented, from accessing healthcare. And I can also disclose that in the next couple of days, we'll also be announcing further measures to curb these practices. International law is very clear, the question from the NPO person, which is that no child should be rendered stateless. It doesn't matter who they are, but international law is very clear that no child should be rendered stateless. The Constitution is also very clear when it comes to the rights of the child, that every child, whether documented or undocumented, they've got the right to access education, they've got the right to access healthcare.
Our demands is that we want them to prioritize South Africans because it's an institution that's supposed to be servicing South Africans. Yes, we're not foreigners, are not human, but yes, they are human, but we want them to prioritize South Africans. The money that they get from the government is the taxpayers' money of South Africa, and they must be serviced. I mean, there are cases where South Africans are victims. Homes have been hijacked by Nigerians. Cases have been brought to the same office, but no help has been received. But we know that when foreigners seek help, they are quick to get it.
So here's the story. Earlier today, the SAHRC held a press briefing to discuss the state of human rights in the country. Nothing unusual, right? But during this briefing, one of their top officials, Dr. Martin Nsibirwa, took the stage, and instantly South Africans watching were stunned. Why? because to many of them, he didn't sound South African at all. Now, before anyone jumps in, let's be clear. If this man is South African, then that's fine. We'll take that. But the fact that so many citizens are convinced that he isn't speaks volumes about the Commission's image and priorities. People are asking, how can a man who doesn't even sound South African be one of the key voices representing the South African Human Rights Commission? And like I said earlier, this isn't coming out of nowhere. For many years, South Africans have watched the South African Human Rights Commission swoop in to defend illegal foreigners over citizens, block eviction plans in crime-ridden informal settlements, and lecture us on human rights while we suffer. Just this week, Gauteng Premier Panyazele Sufi pointed out that most people in informal settlements are illegal foreigners. What happened next? The Commission rushed to protect them. Again, no surprise with that. Now, to ordinary South Africans, it feels like this Commission exists to protect everyone else but us. Our children are fighting for school spaces. Our hospitals are overwhelmed. Our communities are unsafe. And instead of defending the rights of South Africans, this organization seems obsessed with protecting those who don't even belong here. So when South Africans hear a voice that doesn't sound like theirs coming from the top of this organization, it only fuels the fire. People get angrier and they ask even more questions. Because really, how does this man end up as head of research at the South African Human Rights Commission? That's not a scarce skill, is it? We have thousands of qualified, patriotic South Africans who could fill that role. Yet somehow, this man holds the title. Imagine if I moved to Nigeria and somehow became the head of their Human Rights Commission. Would that make sense? No. Because these organizations are supposed to represent and defend their own citizens first. And yet here we are. Now I will say, maybe Martin Nsibirwa really is South African. Maybe he just grew up overseas. Maybe he just sounds different. And that's fine. But South Africans have every right to question this because this commission has done nothing to earn our trust. They've spent years making decisions that hurt us while pretending it's about the Constitution. A constitution that to many feels toothless, weak, and completely unpatriotic. This is why today's revelation feels like such a bombshell to many. Because for years, South Africans have suspected that this commission is funded by foreigners, run by foreigners, and acting against our best interest. And today, those suspicions feel confirmed. Whether this man is South African or not, the bigger question is this. Why does the South African Human Rights Commission feel so foreign to its own people? Why do they fight so hard for illegal foreigners than they do for the citizens they are supposed to be protecting? South Africans deserve better. We deserve a commission that actually stands up for us. And until that happens, they shouldn't be surprised when people question their motives, their funding, and the people they put in power. Let me know what you guys think. Am I overreacting, or is this proof that our so-called commission doesn't represent us at all? Watch the video on your left to see Mnangagwa forcing South Africans to accept illegal Zimbabweans. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. Until next time.